Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Candice. If you don't know me, I do creative makeup on Instagram for a few years now. And if you are a returning subscriber, then hello! Today's star product is the L'Oreal's Powder Foundation. This is the up to 24-hour fresh wear infallible. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's this. It says to be weightless, texture gives full coverage, and a natural. That's another word that don't go together, but alright. Matte finish. With a blurring effect, this powder evens skin tone with no transfer. So all those heat transfer proof, waterproof. Available in 16 shades. Available in 16 shades and suitable for all skin types, even oily skin and acne-prone skin. It is non-comedogenic with no greasy feel and has been tested under dermatological control. So before we start, I'm just going to put it out there. L'Oreal is not a cruelty-free brand. They no longer test on animals, but they did say that if it's required of them by the authority, they will. And the reason is because they do sell it to China. China is their second largest market, and it's required by law for them to test these kind of cosmetic pharmaceutical stuff on animals. So if this is an issue for you, then I encourage you to go check out how many brands is actually under L'Oreal, because it's a pretty big group and there's a lot of brands that everyone know is like famous drugstore brands. All of the big names like Maybelline, CeraVe, NYX Cosmetic, they are all actually under L'Oreal. So do your research and decide for yourself if this is something that you're okay with or you want to avoid. Since this is drugstore, I didn't expect much from the packaging at all. So it came with like a seal here, and basically it just looks like this, and it's completely plastic, and it honestly feels like cheap plastic as well. It's very lightweight, and I noticed when I opened this is kind of just like flipping everywhere. It doesn't kind of stay down. You can only stable it by closing the whole thing together. Another thing I noticed is the shade range. This is the color Ivory, and it's basically like the third lightest color they have, and I've swatched it and it's pretty deep on me. So I think shade range wise, they are not very good as well. There is fragrance. There is fragrance inside. It smells citrus. Smells like something that you will smell in the bathroom. And it is made in USA with imported ingredients. So I did some study, and apparently there's different type of powder foundation. This is compact and pressed powder. Well, basically it means that it's pressed in a compact and is good for like full coverage. Powder is great for mattifying and reduce shine. So besides using it as a main foundation, you can also use it for like your problem area or maybe your oily T-zone if you have any. With that being said, it's generally for oily and acne prone skin. I've done my skincare and sort of prepped my skin before this, but I need to use a primer. So I'm going to use the Tatcha the Liquid Silk Canvas as usual. If you have dry skin like me, it's actually better to use a liquid foundation, but for me, it's really just for the science. I've never tried it, so I want to try and see how it's like on the skin. Now, since this is a powder, I think we were supposed to use concealer first, like any of your cream product first. But I haven't tried this like on my skin. I don't know how great the coverage is, so I'm gonna skip the concealer for now for this site, and we will see how it goes. I just realized there's a mirror here. I haven't filmed my product shot for what you probably have already seen, so I literally just found out. The mirror is nice, it's very clear. It doesn't have a protective sheet, but it's very clear. And it comes with a cheap sponge like this. I am going to use it. I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to pick up, so that's how much product is on my sponge. And I'm gonna do so. It's a lot deeper from where I first pressed it. It doesn't really drag down. And yes, this is not the right shade. I have darker neck, if you can see. I can see that if you have really nice skin or if you have oily skin, how this would be perfect for you. I don't think this is working with the Tatcha primer, and it's basically wherever I put the primer in the center, there's like weird texture, but I'm too lazy to take it off, so. And because this is not in my shade, so I can tell that they are not going on very evenly. Like some part is a lot deeper and some part is lighter. I'm going to try the pressing motion instead. Okay, first impression. It looks terrible. I'm sorry. But there's like crazy lines here. It's just settling into the lines, like my texture. Under eye, of course. And there's actually a lot of kick up. Like around the pen, there's just a lot of kick up. I have some on my table as well. So the other side, I am going to try and use a brush instead. But so far, not impressed. Look at the crazy kick up from using the brush. I feel like TikTok is like a landmine. You know, out of so many products that I've tried or hacks that I've tried, really only 20% of them actually works. I haven't watched any like YouTube reviews on this, so I don't know if people are actually loving this product. Or maybe it's a user error because I've never used powder foundation. This is my first. Okay, brush and pressing motion is definitely helping a lot. So far, this side is already looking better than the sponge side. While applying, I can smell the powder and it smells cheap. I'm going to put some on my neck as well and my ear. My foundation is on, this side with sponge and this side with brush. And moral of the story is you can throw that shit out. I have to say that I am kind of surprised. I thought powder foundation will surely make me crease like crazy, like exactly on what's happening on this side. But it's alright. With brush, it's not bad at all. I can see some dry patches around my nose already. But so far, my forehead is fine. Around my mouth is fine as well. And for me personally, I definitely need some sort of color correcting or concealer around my eye. It's making me look really tired. I am going to finish the rest of my makeup off camera and I'll come back and check in with you guys on how it wears throughout the day.
A few moments later.
It's been about 6 to 7 hours now. I've done my makeup, filmed a few TikTok, and I even went out to do my grocery. And because of that, I have to wear masks. And I noticed, unfortunately, around the mask area, this line, the makeup was removed. However, I didn't use any setting spray. I wanted to see how it works without setting spray, so we got our answer. Other than that, honestly, everything is looking really good. Around my forehead area and around my mouth and like smile line and stuff where I usually get dry patches, I have to say, with this powder foundation, I didn't get any. And I'm very surprised because powder foundation, I thought it was gonna crease the hell up, but it didn't. So, I think we might be, there's a black thing. So I think we might be onto something here if I were to switch the primer and to have setting spray. So I did this look in a rush and I didn't film it here with good lighting. And I think my contour and everything's a bit off. If it is, I am sorry. I can really tell from looking at the viewfinder, it's really small. But anyway, if it is, I am sorry. And if it's not, just ignore me. If you guys want to see how I achieved this look, I actually filmed a tutorial on TikTok. Make sure you follow me there to see those contents. I try to keep my contents very different from all platforms. So if you want, you can follow me on all platforms. If you have watched the video till here, your real one. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, a thumbs up, and if this kind of content is something that you like, you want to see me test more of these viral products that has been trending on TikTok, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And while waiting for my next video, you can go check out my last one where I tested the LA Girl mixing pigment for the foundation. It was really cool. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!